Okay, hello my friend again. Um, this is just a little, look at my hair, I don't know if I should pull it up. That's why I keep a ponytail on my wrist all the time. I enjoyed our talk today. I love whenever we get a chance to get caught up. We need to go to Jess, I guess meet Jasper one day or the stump or something before I go back to work. It's just a few weeks, but okay, so what I like to do, I actually got a brand new set of oracle cards in today. The Divine Energy Oracle. I like to start with pulling an oracle card. It kind of gives me a basis of what the rest of the reading's going to be. I ask Spirit to tell me, you know, what, if you don't have a specific question or anything, then I like for it to tell me, you know, kind of give me a basis for what the cards are going to say. So these are oracles. Like I said, Divine Energy. I haven't used them. Haven't even pulled one for myself yet. You're my very first one, but I have cleansed them. Ran them through some sage. But I will pull one of these. Then I will go to my trusty tarot cards. Plain old Rider-Waite. It's almost embarrassing how many cards that I have and how many cards I actually use. I use this. My only tarot cards that I ever use. And then whenever I finish my reading, I have another set of oracle cards, the 7 energies, that I will pull a final message from this one. So, that being said, I am fixing to go ahead and pull this card. And I'm going to turn the camera down. I'm not sure about this. These cards are brand new, so they're sticking together. I've got to watch the time on this because I'm already 2 minutes in and I ain't said shit. But it's just two. Look forward. I don't know if that means look forward to something coming up or don't look in the past. Keep looking forward. More good stuff is coming. 2 more shuffles. 2 more shuffles. There's one. Okay, I'm going to turn this down so you can see what all I have out here. Like I said at the beginning, look forward. I'm going to grab the book and see what the book has to say. And I literally have never even looked at this book, so I don't know if they're in alphabetical order. They're numbered. It's card number 24. But it doesn't say 24 on the card. It is time to accept the past and move on. It serves no purpose to dwell on what has happened before other than to learn from your previous experiences. The future is bright and beautiful. Waste no time in looking backward. Your divine energy is calling you to release the past and look ahead. You are a magnificent spirit here on earth who's come to learn and express your unlimited divinity. Looking back and regret doesn't serve your soul's growth in any way. No matter what has unfolded or will unfold in your life, you're discovering exactly what you need to learn in your own way and on your own schedule with these experiences. All of them. Use this power to create anew. You will succeed beyond your wildest expectations. Your divine invitation. Acknowledge your mistakes and what you have learned from them. Be grateful for your past experiences and the growth that has come from them. Laugh at your mistakes. In fact, learn to find the humor in everything. Relax and move on. No one ever flunks the school of life. You are further along than you realize. Okay, so looking at these cards, the heart of the matter, the heart of the cross, these two cards right here. You got the Five of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Cups. The Five of Pentacles speaks of fear of abandonment and being left out in the cold. Just knowing your story. This probably is about, you know, about how you've basically gone through life. I mean, but you are crossed by the Ace of Cups. This aces are always about new beginnings, and cups are always about emotion. So I don't know if you have a new relationship or if you have a new lease on life, like a new outlook. This cup is upright too. All the emotions are flowing out of it into this river underneath it. And at the top of it, you have the Emperor. And the Emperor, I don't know if you're in a relationship or if there's a man. The Emperor embodies all of the kings in the tarot deck. He has all of the attributes of all four of the kings. Normally, if I see the Emperor and the Empress show up in a reading, that always tells me that this is about a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, and this, because the Empress doesn't show up in your cards. So this card could actually be you. But if you know somebody in your life that, you know, is like that is pretty much, I wouldn't say like you would look at him as God or anything, but somebody that you look up to, like I said, it actually could be a soulmate too. That is at the top. That's at your conscious level. That's something that's on your mind, something that's a presence that is in your life. At the bottom, the unconscious, you have the Seven of Swords, which is a mental energy card, and it's trickery, but it's reversed. So honestly, I think this speaks to your ability to cut through bullshit. You know when things aren't what they should be, and seeing this card whenever it's upright, you always tell somebody to be very cautious, very, very cautious. But this, like I said, I think this just speaks to just the way that you are. Life has taught you to be that way. In the past, there is the Page of Pentacles. This was, when I see this, I don't normally think of this as a job offer. Pentacles is about money. This was in the near past. There was something that was presented to you. I don't know if it was something that, if something that you know about. It could have something to do with material possessions, but it was in the past. In your near future, there's a choice coming up. Some swords, again, mental energy. There's two of them. You got your lady there with her blindfold on. The moon. Anytime you ever see the moon, that's about following your intuition. But there's a choice to be made. Hard choice. See how she's got her arms crossed? Like, if she chooses her right side, is she choosing the right sword, or is she choosing her right arm? You know, it's a card of, there's really no right answers, you know. Just, there's something coming up. The bottom of your staff, this is what, this is about you, about where you're at now. There was a tower moment. This, whenever it's upright, that means there was something destructive. This upside down means that there was a very destructive, you avoided something. There was something bad that you avoided. Something that could have been really bad, but you managed to avoid it. And again, you have another Pentacles card. This is the King of Pentacles, which is, and this is like outside influence, like other people's influences on you. And this could have something to do with this Emperor card, but there was somebody, a man, wealthy man, somebody, money, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine person. It could actually be you. It could be the way that other people look at you, but King of Pentacles, and it was in conjunction with this tower, this crisis that was averted. Your hopes and fears card, it's just a card of rest. I don't know if you're tired, if you've been burning the candle at both ends. It's also a card of meditation. I don't know if it's a suggestion that you need to get some rest, but yeah, that's in the hopes and fears. Also, I mean, if you look at it, it's actually looks like a coffin. You know, maybe there was something. I mean, actually, it's like a chapel with a coffin with somebody laying in it. But this card always normally refers to the need for rest. Final outcome card, the Nine of Wands. This is a card of making it through. You're a little beat up, a little battered. And whenever it's reversed like this, I think that there's still something. You're not quite there yet. You're still battling to get to the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is about laying your burdens down. I think there's still something that's laying heavy on you. Like I said, the Nine, whenever you're at the Nine, you're almost at the end of that journey. In your final outcome card, actually, this is a card I don't think I've ever pulled for anybody. It says a merry motive, and it is card number 20. Key concepts: knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intentions. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you're envious of others, competitive, and overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you're not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reason to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If you truly desire to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome, that it is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. And that actually goes along with what this card said. Actually, look forward. These cards, you know, I don't know. I can tell you what I think comes out of them, and whenever I explain the card to you, you may know exactly, you know, like I said, this card, there's a choice. There's a hard choice. There's really no right answer to it. You may know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, this fear of being left in the cold, of being abandoned, of, you know exactly what that's about, or, you know, any of these. I don't see any breakups, nothing bad. Just life. I mean, it's just, there's just life in here. I don't know. I feel like there's really not a message. I mean, there may be for you, but a lot of times I'll pull for myself and I'll get stuff like this, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of boring. Now, if you have like a question, like, let me know. I can pull, ask me a question. I'll pull 3 cards and we'll look at the cards and see, what those 3 cards tell you. But like I said, I don't see any disaster, no broken hearts, no new love, no nothing. I guess I will talk to you later. Bye, my friend.